Hi there, lovely people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Today it's a very kind of cool morning here in Dhaka. For the last couple of days, we are having some sort of chill, late chill of winter, and that's really nice. Very breezy. You need that hoodie. So I woke up like around early morning, then had some breakfast and tea. So I was not feeling all that well because of the aftermath of the sickness. But today, the weather kind of made me happy. And one more thing makes me happy is that fragrance I'm about to review. Okay. So I apologize for holding the mic like that because I think if I hold the mic, the sound comes out better. So I'll try to keep it up. But my voice maybe is not 100%. Okay. So yeah, the fragrance we're going to be reviewing today is CK Eternity Intense for Women. Some of you may think like, why this fragrance is so significant? Why should I watch this review? Or why this fragrance is in his collection? We will talk about it because that's a very special reason. Okay, so to get the voice going, we have today drink of the morning is Horlicks, not tea. I had the tea in the morning. Just it helps the voice. So basically, the fragrance today I have is a discontinued fragrance, and it's House of Calvin Klein. So Calvin Klein, you guys know, Eternity for men is one of the top sellers, one of their money makers, and there are a lot of flankers of that. Then they have Eternity for women. They follow all the same bottles, and every year they release CK Eternity Summer, Intense, few other flankers. So this one basically I think was release of, I forgot, 15 or 16, I forgot exactly which year, but it got discontinued. Okay, and it's kind of rare to find out, and the prices are going high. So that's one thing. This is a discontinued fragrance. It's a flanker to the CK Eternity women line, and this one I believe maybe perhaps came in 50 and 100 ml. Don't quote me on that one. So let's go and review this and tell you why this is special. So this is how that box looks. Very simplistic box. I think the color is kind of like a cherry color, kind of like a suede cherry effect, and very simplistic tall box. Very simple, nothing much. It's EDP concentration. That is the thing to notice or note. And the back looks like that. And I just took out the bottle already. Basically, simplistic box. The bottle here is. I would say it's okay. I'm not very big fan of these atomizers. It looks kind of weird. It looks like one of those sci-fi movie aliens. They don't look that good. The CGIs, if you see. But I like the bottle color. This is how that bottle looks. It's a very simplistic presentation. Built-in atomizer. I'll show you the sprayer. And here is the sticker at the base. I'm not sure about the juice color. The bottle looks kind of ambery cherry colored, and it has kind of like an effect. The surroundings are kind of dark. Center is kind of like mild dark. Okay, so I've been testing this fragrance for a few days, couple of weeks, and one of my subscribers told me, Joy, could you revisit that perfume you did initial impression in a video where you talked about this one with few other fragrances? Could you do an initial like individual take on it, because this is supposed to be a very good lipsticky fragrance similar to the Diorum Intense DNA. And I was like, I did smell that fragrance, this one, in the shop. And then I was like, the price is a little bit high. It's like around $40. So I was like not very keen to buy it because CK fragrances are usually 35 bucks. I don't want to pay the extra $5. Then when he told me, I went back and visited again, and I did try it again. So finally I bought the perfume, and I'm going to tell you one thing. If you actually have been a fan of Lipsticky Iris, kind of this waxy kind of perfumes, this is a fragrance right up your alley. Today, this morning, I think Brother Henry, and I think Lisa, or last night, I think when I posted this, they said, one of them said, Lisa found it for $20. I think she ordered it, 22 bucks, I think. And I think it's an excellent value. Good luck. I hope you like it, Lisa. And also, I think Brother Henry, who posted, man, so bad at remembering stuff, getting old here, very quickly. But he got it for 40. So think of price range in different countries, wherever, if you're lucky, if they don't know the value of this, if you did not care for discontinuation, it could be like had for 25 bucks all the way to $45. But anywhere above $50, I think this fragrance, it's a little bit more pricey for what it is. Okay, that's the price range. This is built for women, actually made for women. But I'll tell you, this perfume is so special, you'll forget about the gender thing. This is a fragrance for people who love that note of iris, and this fragrance has plenty of it. There are two fragrances I'm going to tell you, which I reviewed. I'll leave a link below. This fragrance is closer to those than Diorum Intense, but they are the same family. So definitely has the iris. I also get some other notes. I'll tell you. Let's spray this, show the sprayer, and I'll talk about the notes, longevity, and perhaps a season who's this for. So sprayer goes very good. Okay, sprayer is very, very nice. Okay, shoots a lot of juice. Yeah, I think I sprayed some on my watch too. But anyway, let that settle down. So this fragrance, longevity is very solid. You get like 6 hour mark, 5 to 6 hour mark longevity, and projection and sillage is about like 1.5 hour. You can get, if you live in a very clean country with clean environment, you can get up to two hours second hour mark. Okay, so longevity and projection, it's above average, really good. Seasons to wear this for, I think it would be perfect for mild cold weathers, evening time, daytime. If there's breezy morning like this, if it's really cold, you're wearing a hoodie as a dude, or if you're wearing a hoodie as a girl, this fragrance would be so nice. It's like so noise. This fragrance is just perfect for that weather. Warmer months you can wear it, but I think it will be a bit too sweet for this kind of a fragrance. How many sprays I would do, like let me show you my application. I did one in the hand just for review, and then I'll go like one there, two there, and one on the chest. Okay, so basically 3 to 4 sprays, it will be adequate. You can go 5, it will last like around 6 to 7 hours mark. Even though this is market for women, I told you this is a very unisex perfume. If you are a fan of Iris, given, okay, and if you are a fan of two other fragrances, that is Maison Margiela Lipstick On. Many people looked for it and told me like that fragrance is very hard to find, is discontinued. Basically, it's Maison Margiela is like those bottles, like there. So I had that bottle, I gave it to my GF, she loved it, so I gave it to her. I had about 20-30 ml left, I gave it to her. And there's another fragrance called L'Ange Noire. I'll leave the link below, of Givenchy. That fragrance was an ideal darker take on Dior Intense. I loved it really a lot. Not really same, like I won't say one is exactly smelling like Dior Intense or something, but they all belong in the same family. There's another fragrance called Hugo Boss The Scent, I think Perfume, the black bottle. That one also has some iris. So basically iris is now utilized by many perfume houses like Givenchy Gentleman line. They utilize it, Valentino Vumo, they utilize that, Lipsticky Iris, Prada L'Homme. So if you're a fan of that arena, like that note, particular note, this one has plenty of it. The thing is, this fragrance, it's weird to say, it also reminds me a little bit of cherry. I don't know why. This reminds me a little bit of cherry-based fragrances like Lost Cherry by Tom Ford. It feels like there's a fruity note in there alongside the iris, and it's sweet. It has some vanilla. It has some other florals perhaps, but the fragrance, the opening is so bold. This fragrance smells just like Lipstick On. Very close to Lipstick On, I would say 90-95% same. And Givenchy L'Ange Noire, it's also more pricey than this. So Lipstick On, it's rare, and the price I bought it, paid it, I think around $110 for Lipstick On. The Givenchy one I paid about $65. This one I paid $40. So basically this is the most affordable out of them all. So the thing is, what are the strong sides of this fragrance? This fragrance basically smells heavenly. Not everybody would appreciate it. Some people may feel like this is very sharp and kind of like that cherry iris kind of a mix. It's kind of like cough syrupy, or kind of like gag, like you feel like, a little bit choked, choking. This one may give you that vibe. It has this powdery, kind of like a nice dark, think of like licorice. If you like licorice, the effect licorice has on a fragrance, this one also has in this perfume. So it's a little bit simpler, complex compared to the Lipstick On. Lipstick On has a lot more body to it, a lot more sweeter, and a lot more, I'd say on the dry down, it develops better. Of course, that's a much, like 3 times more than the price of this. So compared to that, this is actually a better bet, but you cannot expect exact same as Lipstick On in this. But if you are a rational person, you will be so happy with it, trust me. And Givenchy L'Ange Noire, that bottle is very, I would say, something, a bottle that would come out of a witch movie or something like it. It's very weird. It's very dark. It's like an awesome bottle, has some glitters on it. If you can find that, that is also a great buy. But this is the one that's most affordable. So it's a very simple. It keeps the approach simplistic, and they do deliver on that iris. So if you are a big fan of iris as a guy or as a girl, this is a hidden gem. Okay, this is getting a perfection 10 out of 10. Believe it or not, this cheapy, this CK fragrance with this simplistic bottle, the juice in there, it's really lovely. So sometimes designer fragrances do surprise you, and it surprised me. I'm never letting go of this bottle, I gave my Givenchy L'Ange Noire to my GF as well. She wanted this. I'm not going to give it to her. We had a debate about this last night. Anyway, so try to look for it. If you actually like the description, try to look for it. And if you can score this bottle within $40, I think it will be a good win for you, okay? And it's discontinued. Keep it in mind. It won't be $10-15 like on a regular market. You won't find it everywhere. So if you find this, try it on your skin, see if you like it. Okay, so Iris, I think there's a little bit of a nuttiness of it, like almond feel, but there are some other notes that I don't really find them to be like prominent. The vanilla Iris, kind of like a cocoa powdery kind of thing. Same thing with Diorum Intense, which is this. If you do not know by any chance, my favorite fragrance. Okay, that one is much more elegant. It has kind of like a leather. It has some other things like I think lavender, but the CK one is a little bit more simpler. That's the thing. So overall 10 of 10 for the value and the surprise from CK. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a nice day. And I have one more fragrance review, but there's going to be a re-review rather. We'll talk about Acqua di Gio Profumo on the channel. See you. Take care. Bye-bye.